What is one of the biggest isuim? What is one of the most mitzvot, most psukim Hashem talks about in the Torah? He lists over here the Heilige Chafetz Chaim, how many psukim and stories in the Torah are involved around the topic of dibur, of the peh. How many psukim and parashot in the Torah are involving about a person who's not careful with the mouth? The Chafetz Chaim listed in the beginning of the Sefer Hilchos Chafetz Chaim. He listed over 33 psukim. Listen to this, Rabotai. 33 verses in the Torah that if one is not careful speaking Lashon Hara, that person is most probably breaking those mitzvot, breaking those psukim, those verses in the Torah. 33. Then he goes on. I'll list you a few. How many times in the Torah it mentions how a person should stay away from Lashon Hara? Says the Chafetz Chaim, let's start from the beginning, from Bereshit. We know the first person that spoke Lashon Hara was the Nachash, was the snake. The Nachash spoke Lashon Hara against the Kadosh Baruch Hu. He lied. He spoke Lashon Hara against Hashem. He told Chava that Hashem is only doing it for his honor because he's scared of you. The Nachash, the snake, spoke Lashon Hara against God. And look how much punishments came to the world because of that. And he goes on. Ve'amu Chazal ushamreni milashon hara. We know when Yaakov Avinu, the pasuk says, Imiyeh Elokim imadi ushmarani. Yaakov Avinu prayed to Hashem. Yaakov prayed to Hashem before he went to the house of love, and he said, Hashem, please protect me. Hashem, please be with me. Says the Midrash, what did Yaakov Avinu pray for? Did he pray to Hashem, Hashem, please protect me from Lavan? Protect me from what? Says the Medrash, Ushamreni milashon hara. Yaakov Avinu was praying for what before he went to the house of Lavan? Yaakov Avinu was praying, Hashem, please protect me from Lashon Hara, because Lavan was known to be a trickster. He was a known person that he knew how to use his mouth. He was the greatest politician. He lied, he didn't lie. He fooled you, didn't fool you. Lashon Hara, not Lashon Hara. The guy was a liar. So Yaakov Avinu begged Hashem, Elokim imadi ushmareni. Hashem, please be with me, save me. What did Yaakov Avinu pray for? He prayed to stay away from Lashon Hara. And then in Parashas Vayeshev with Yosef HaTzadik, the pasuk says, "Ve'vi Yosef dibetam ra'a lavim." Yosef HaTzadik on his level spoke Lashon Hara against his brothers, even though he had his calculations to Yaakov Avinu, and because of that, we had to go down to Mitzrayim. And then in Parashat Shemot, Moshe Rabbeinu told the Kadosh Baruch Hu, "Now I know why Klal Yisrael is still in exile, because they have Lashon Hara in between them." And he goes on. The Chafetz Chaim lists more and more and more psukim. Parashat Metzora, Parashat Tazria, Parashat Kedusha, Parashat Mishpatim. He brings you rayas, proofs after proofs. How many pesukim and how many verses in the Torah did Hashem write? And why did Hashem do all that? Because if you want to respect Hashem, says the Chafetz Chaim, if you want to be mechabed Hashem, you need to be mechabed His Torah, His psukim, His verses. And says the Chafetz Chaim, what topic did Hashem spend so much time on in the Torah? And remember, every letter is calculated in the Torah why it's there. So says the Chafetz Chaim, look how many things I list to you, where they talk about Lashon Hara, Rechilut, Sheker, Habalat Panim, all in the Torah. What did Hashem spend so much pesukim on? On this dangerous thing called Lashon Hara. On this dangerous thing of using the mouth too wildly. And Hashem wants us to be careful. That's what He mentioned it so many times in the Torah. And says the Chafetz Chaim, how do you respect Hashem? How do you respect God, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when you respect His psukim? When you respect what He spent so much time on in the Torah. And what is that? To stay away from Lashon Hara. Says the Chafetz Chaim, it can be that a person says, I want to be mechabed Hashem, and at the same time that person doesn't stay away from Lashon Hara, doesn't try hard to stay away from the problem of using the mouth for the wrong things. Because if Hashem wrote so many verses about it all over the Torah, it means Hashem really cares about it. And if you care about Hashem, you want to respect Hashem, says the Chafetz Chaim, you have to respect what He wants, and He wants us to stay away from Lashon Hara.